Hey guys, it's Bailey. Welcome back to the channel. This is going to be a quick review of some products from Redken's Extreme Length line. I have 4 to talk about today, so because there's so much ground to cover, let's go ahead and get started. To begin, these products retail anywhere from 15 to, I think the upper bound is 24. The most expensive product that I'm holding here is 24. Granted, the shampoo and conditioner do come in the larger sizes, and that's going to exceed the $24 upper bound, but all the products that I see here, that's right around the price range where these hit. I've been using these for 3 months. I'll show you before and after pictures so you can get an idea of the results I've seen. But I have to say that as far as the product life goes, most of these bottles are a little less than half full after 3 months of use. So a little bit of these goes a long way. You really get a lot of bang for your buck in terms of how far a product goes. The premise behind this line is that the formulas in these products are supposed to be such that they keep your hair strong and fortified throughout your outgrowth process, so you're not tempted to chop inches at a time off and really keep you from getting to your end goal, which is long hair. This is perfect for me because a little background about my hair so you know what I'm personally working with as I've experienced these products. I have really fine hair, and I've talked about my woes a lot, so I'll just cut right to the chase. I have really fine hair. Supposedly I have a lot of it. They tell me when I go get my hair cut, but it's really fine and it doesn't hold a curl really well. So I have resorted to some less than desirable tactics like skipping out on conditioner, using really heavy stripping shampoos so that they strip the oil away so that my hair has a little more life and bounce, and staying really far away from any sort of hydrating mask or anything like that because it always tends to weigh my hair down. More often than not, that just resulted in a lot of frizz and damaged hair that no matter the length, no matter how I was trying to grow it out, I always had to cut because as it kept getting longer, my ends kept getting thinner and split and breaking, and I just had to chop it off. Now, nothing too extreme. For instance, when I first started using these products, I had just cut my hair, I want to say 2 to 3 inches to lighten it up, give it some bounce, and make it fresh and healthy. And that's actually, they reached out to me. They sent me these products shortly after I tried their Color Rebel hair makeup, which are super fun temporary little hair dyes that I'll link to that video below if you're interested in seeing it. But like I said, they reached out to me and I just cut my hair, and I'm sure we've all been in that stage where about a week, maybe 2 after you cut your hair, you instantly want all that length back. Like you miss it, even if it was only a few inches. So they asked me if I wanted to try their new Extreme Length line, and obviously I did. Cut to now, I've been using it for 3 months, and it wasn't until I was clearing out some old photos and like making way for new photos and videos that I found the initial kind of screenshot I took of a video I was in where I had a striped shirt, so it was kind of like what I was using to gauge the length of my hair, and I was wearing that exact same shirt, and I looked down and I realized I've actually seen results from these products. So I took a before and after and I posted it on Instagram because I was really excited to see that not only was my hair longer naturally because I haven't cut it, but the ends were really nice and thick looking. They weren't sparse. And the claims they make with this is between 3 and 6 within a year. So to go 1.5 inches in about 3 months is pretty good for me, and for it to be nice, you know, as lush, I guess, as it kind of gets for my hair, that was an absolute win because I have been using hot tools. It's not like I've abstained from any sort of harsh chemicals. I've dyed my hair. I've used hot tools on my hair. It's not like I've been kind to my hair. So for it to have grown like that and look as healthy as it did, I'm really happy to say that I think it was the result of these products. So let's run through them really quickly so I can explain what I've been using and the order I've been using, etc. First off is naturally the shampoo. This is the Extreme Shampoo Fortifier for Distressed Hair. I typically use shampoo for thin hair, fine hair looking for volume. They're a little bit more harsher, so my hair has that kind of squeaky clean feel, and as a result it gets frizzy because I don't put anything that conditions it over top. So when I first started using the shampoo, it was a little hard to get over the fact that my hair didn't feel squeaky clean. Even though it was clean, it just didn't completely strip everything away from my hair. It left it feeling fortified and smooth, but not weighed down, which is kind of an overarching theme of all these products, is that none of them, despite nourishing and helping my hair feel healthy and strong, didn't weigh any of them down. So same can be said for this shampoo, and yet it still felt like my hair was clean. It didn't take away any volume. It wasn't hard to get volume or any harder to get volume or keep style than it was typically for my hair. Something I did notice though that might be important for you if you yourself are going to try this line, I noticed that I wasn't able to go as long in between washes before I felt I absolutely had to wash my hair. So I really had to step up my dry shampoo game. I'm not sure if it's because it didn't take all of those excess oils and all that kind of stuff away, but Just an observation, something you should know if you're gonna try this line for yourself. Then I use the conditioner, and like I said before, I've sometimes skipped conditioning altogether for fear that it would weigh my hair down. This didn't. It also doesn't take a whole lot, so when I apply this, I go about mid-shaft down the rest of my hair. And this is supposed to help deliver proteins and ceramides to your hair, so it helps build strength and keeps it nice and smooth. That's exactly what it did, except without weighing it down. Then there is their Extreme Length Primer, and it's a rinse-off treatment for distressed hair. It contains biotin, and just like the rest of the line, it's meant to help fortify hair, so it helps fight against breakage and split ends. So there actually weren't any instructions as to how frequently you should use this. This is not an everyday sort of thing for me though. It does say that you're supposed to leave in for 2 to 5 minutes and then apply for 2 to 5 minutes to damp hair and then rinse out. So this kind of came in my busy work step in my shower. So whenever I had to like clean or shave or do any of that stuff, I'd shampoo, then condition, then go in with this and wrap my hair up in a little like clip, do whatever it is I needed to do, and then rinse this out. I ended up doing it about 2 to 3 times a week. That slowly became sort of once-ish a week because of the next step that I'm gonna tell you about. But in the meantime, this is a really lightweight kind of hair mask. You could definitely tell a difference in your hair. I have 0 tangles, which also probably contributes to helping your hair grow longer and stronger because you're not ripping out those snarls as you're combing through your wet hair, because there are none. It conditions your hair nicely without weighing it down. Of course, I love that. And the last product, the one that I was just alluding to, is the Extreme Length Sealer. This is split end treatment for distressed hair. And this is actually a leave-in conditioner that you're supposed to apply to damp or dry hair. I guess it can help tame flyaways as well. But it's a little more travel friendly, which is ultimately why I ended up gravitating towards this over the mask. And you also just didn't have to incorporate it into your daily routine. This was just like another step as opposed to having to keep it in, rinse it out, kind of juggle it into your shower routine. This you brush on your hair. You can see it comes in a distinctly different packaging than the rest of them. There are brushes here at the end, so you're supposed to apply directly to the ends of your, concentrating to the ends of your hair for a really intense, nourishing treatment. I personally find that I like to just dispense it in my hand, really warm it up, and then run it through with my fingers just to make sure it really gets nice and evenly distributed without getting packed on too heavily, because as you can see, or as you can assume from the small packaging, a little goes a long way. That's absolutely true. This is the one product that I had to really watch how much I applied because it's so rich. It makes your hair feel super smooth and yet really strong, but a little too much and it can wear your hair down and make it feel almost greasy. Now granted, it is going on the end, so if you have naturally thicker hair, you might not mind that so much, but for those of you with thin or fine hair out there, just a word of warning, this is super effective. A little bit goes a long way. So those are my thoughts on the Redken Extreme Length line. I really hope this was a useful video for you guys. I know I rarely talk about hair here, but I was just impressed with the results. And when I posted that before and after picture for you guys, a lot of you guys seemed interested in it as well. So I know I'm really speaking more to those with finer hair and with issues with styling and those kinds of things, but given my experience and how well I like the products and the results I saw, I really wanted to let you know what I thought of them. So like I said, thank you for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.